Hello, and welcome to Dr Madman's Wonder Emporium. Yes, it's been a while since I've seen you in my offices for an appointment. But did you know that at Dr Madman's Wonder Emporium, not only do we do a little bit of ear flapping and knee tweaking and foot snapping, we also do nostril waxing, we do eyeball swapping, and we do hair cutting. As you can see, this marvelous mane indeed, marvelous mane. Could be yours, could all be yours. It's one simple haircut. I know, you're excited, I can tell. But what brings you here? Why would you come to Dr. Madman's Wonder Emporium over and above everyone else? I see. If you're looking for something a little different, well, let me assure you, I think we can deliver different. Yes, I've got a speciality in that particular subject. And tell me something else about this haircut. What are you looking for exactly? Oh, I see. You'd like to stand out from the crowd, would you? Stand out from the crowd. Well, I think we can make you a trend setter. Yes, a trend setter, and also make you stand out from the crowd. Yes. Now just tell me a little bit about the sort of style you're going for. I'm going to ignore it anyway, of course, but, I'd like to hear it from the horse's mouth, as they say, yes. I'm already getting ideas that I think you won't like, but I'll do all the same, yes. Okay, so you're looking for blonde hair, so a little bit of a dye. We can do something of that nature, I'm sure, something of that nature. I was not sure it'll be blonde, but we'll see, yes. What else? A small trim. Just a small trim. So what are we saying? We're saying 1 inch, or we're saying 2 inches? Okay, just 1 centimeter then, based on my measurements, okay? Okay, and just sort of tidy up the ends, do something better than what I've done with mine. Yes, mine's pretty due for a wash, one would say. Yes, I would say, you would say, they would say. Okay, well, best thing to do when one doesn't know what to do is to grab a brush. Yes, good place to start, don't you? I've not actually been to the hairdressers since I've been growing my hair, so I don't really know what happens with long hair. But don't worry, your hair's longish, and I will see what I can do. So let's just start just with a gentle brushing of your head and a little bit of your face. Just a little bit, because you've got a hairy nose. Yes, let's just brush that nose. Golly Moses, that's a big nose. Okay, and we'll just brush. That feels quite nice, isn't it? Quite nice. Let's do the back. Just as so. Yes, and brush the forehead. Yes, and the nose. And some of that. Now it's looking up. Sorry, just 1 minute. It seemed to got a little stuck. Oh dear. Okay, well, you may have, there's nothing to worry about. You may have just a slight bit of hair missing. Just a smackerel. It's sort of around the back. Let me just have a look here. Let me see. Yes. Yes, it's a small smackerel, but it is quite dense in its smackerelness. So actually it's a fairly round bald patch. Just around the back, just there. Don't panic. We can always make more to balance it out. Yes, let me just keep going. That's looking good, pretty good. I can't see with these glasses. It's not very helpful. Okay. And I think we might be you might be getting stuck again. Well, there we are. Well, no, that's enough of that brushing malarkey. Let me just take that little mackerel out from your head. Okay, that's lovely. Just get another piece here. Lovely, yes. Okay, so I've balanced it out, you'll be happy to hear. So I've hithered and I've dithered both parts of the back of your head, so you could put some little horns on them or something, make it more of a feature statement, but those two little bald patches wouldn't cause trouble at all. Don't worry, it's all good, all good. Now, before we actually begin the cutting process, we have to do the parting process. So what I've got this little bad boy, and I'm just going to get this part of it right in there, and that's it, part it that way, marvellous, and just working along the ridges of your scalp, both sides of the scalp, the left side and the right side and the left side, the front side and the back side and the underside, that nose of yours, and get this part. Sorry, I didn't mean to get you in the eyeball there. It's always painful when you get stabbed in the eye with one of these things. Don't worry, let's just quickly do the other one. There we are. See, now you don't have to worry about that one, because that one hurts as well. See, I like balance. Balance is the key to a good life. Balance. Don't worry, I won't use that again. Or maybe I will use it again. I was quite enjoying having a little stab and jab. Let me just work a little bit there, work a little bit there. Just parting it out. That's lovely. Okay, now, there's one more step before we get to the cutting procedure. It involves this strange little stone that I painted. Yes, strange little stone. But what we do with it, it's nothing mystical, magical. It's quite scientific, actually. Don't forget, I am a doctor of many things. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bash it gently on your head to stimulate the blood flow around the cranium, yes, around the cranium nerves. So that'll stimulate the blood flow and bring back some of the hair which I may have removed inadvertently. Let me just give that little tap. That's it. Sometimes it sounds a little hard. Don't worry, I'm a seasoned professional. Just like that. Doesn't that feel good? A little bit near the front and round the sides, just like that. That's wonderful. Isn't that wonderful? Perfect. A little bash to the face, and it'll stimulate the hair growth in your cheeks. If you want to have a beard like mine, all you've got to do is give it a good bashing, and that does the job. Most of the time, sometimes it hurts. Bash and bash and bash. So let's put the bashing stone down. I think that's enough. Well, maybe just one more. There we are. Splendid. 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 Okay, so what happens next in the hairdressers? I suppose we better cut it at some point, eh? Well, as I say, I'm not sure if we should cut it first or if we should dye it first. But since I have the scissors, and the scissors of me, I'm going to cut it first. So, we're just going to get a little bit snippy. Okay, just getting a little bit snippy. Don't worry, it sounds a little bit energetic. And in truth, it is quite energetic. I am cutting an awful lot of hair off, despite your will. There we are, just a little snip here, and a little snip there. Here a snip, there a snip, everywhere a snip, snap. With a snip and a snap. Let's get some of those shoulder hairs there. Those neck hairs. Little nosy hairs. Let's get some of those. and the nose, the hairs that are growing on your nose. Let's just give those little, some of that. Lovely, splendid. Okay, it's coming round a little bit. Don't want to take too much off the fringe. I'd like it so that your hair falls completely in front of your face, so that no one can see your face, and every now and again you can sort of peek out like a pair of curtains and go, hello, just like I do when I don't have it tied back. I tied it back so that I can see you today, so I can do some, accurate snapping, but normally I have it just completely covering my face, so I can go peekaboo and freak out people as they walk around down alleyways. Yes, so anyway, back to the snipping and the snapping. Let's do a few big snip, 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 snip. We're doing it with a flourish now. With a flourish. Everything should be done with a flourish. Can you make a cup of coffee with a flourish, indeed? You should try it. Just like this. There we are. Don't worry, just bits are flying off everywhere. The hair is absolutely disappearing at quite a rate. Marvellous. That's that with a snap. So, let's just put the scissors down for a moment. I may have gone a little bit OTT on the snapping, the cutting. I'm just warming my hands up just to calm myself. That was quite an energetic moment, and energetic moments can be quite detrimental when it comes to cutting somebody else's hair. So what I can tell you is that I have delivered you a haircut, which is what you asked for. You sat in my chair and you asked for a haircut, and that, my dear, you have. However, you did say that you just wanted one small smeckle taking off, something around a centimetre, I believe you said. Well, I can tell you that I've taken a smidgen more than that, mainly around the back side of your head. So I would describe your haircut at this moment in time. I don't have a mirror, I'm afraid. Probably for the best. I'd probably describe your hair as a reverse mullet. Yes, a reverse mullet. So you have quite a lot going on here, and not a lot going on at the back. I'd say I've probably taken it from, say, around here to around here. So a little bit shorter than you may have asked for, but maybe I'll just cut out some little eye holes so you can see without having to part the curtains. Let me just come in there. Let's do that. And there we are. It's kind of triangle shaped. You have these little triangle shapes you can look out through. Okay, and just let... Oh, I'm sorry about that. Did I just cut off part of your earlobe? I'm terribly sorry. It's a danger of the job, I'm afraid. Shall I just put my hand on that for just a moment? Just to stop the problems. We'll just warm it up, don't worry. It's just a bit of earlobe. You've got another one over there. It's not a problem. Don't let this impact the review on my hairdressing. I think everything else up to this point has been perfectly satisfactory. Perfectly satisfactory. The earlobe, maybe not, but don't worry, it's just a small snag, sort of this amount. Don't worry about it. Look, I've got a cookie here. We could probably just take a little bit of that. Here we are, look, let me show you. I've got a little bit of cookie, and I'm just going to pop that in where your earlobe was. There. Marvellous. That'll find its way in eventually. It's not going to get eaten by anyone, of course. Yes, I think it'll be just fine. Just fine. Now, I mean, I'll be honest, I'm quite amazed that you're still sat there. But since you are, and since you're having such a wonderful time, I thought it would be time to move on to the colouring of your hair. Now, you did say you wanted it blonde. I know, I was listening. But I'm not going to do it, because that's not Dr. Madman's style. And you said that you wanted to be a trend setter, a go-getter, a bebop super cool dude. But let's see. I'm just going to put a little bit of the stuff little bit of bleach, and a little bit of magical ingredients onto the foil. I'm not going to show you. No peeking, no peeking. Just putting a little bit on there. That's it, and I'm just going to get that and just gently click that into place. And I've only got the best equipment for the job. Yes, you could hang your pants on it, or you can clip this, just like that. That's marvellous. Let's get another one. And I'm just going to put the magical gloop on there. Just like that. Marvellous. This is a good concoction, I have to say. It's one of my finest. No one's died yet. A few people have lost extra hair, but that's here, nether, dither, wither. Is it now, Mr. Smither? Okay, so I'm just going to get that and just crumple that round. And then get my little handy snapper. That's it. Listen to that snap. It looks like a crocodile. Oh, yeah, that's a feisty one. Okay, let's pop that on the on that bit there. That's marvellous, marvellous. Okay, and I think just one more should do the job. Here we are. Here's our piece of foil. Here's my little brush thing. Don't worry, it's not the thing that I poked your eyes out with earlier, I promise you. I'm just going to put a little bit on this one. This one's going to have a slightly different colour. Something a little bit more intriguing. I can tell that you're intrigued, aren't you? Yes. And so you should be. Okay, just get another peg, another snapper. And we'll put this one right in the middle of your face. I mean hair, not face, of course. Just put the snapper on. That's marvellous. That's lovely. Well, just give that a few moments to sink into the hair. Just a few moments to sink into the hair. Then we'll come back in a few minutes and we'll see. We'll see where we got to, shall we? Okay. And I'll just sit here rubbing my hands like a lunatic. Yes. Okay. Here we are. Here we are. Here we are then. Here we are then. Classinet, 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 classinet. Right. Okay. I think that's been long enough. So, let's have a little look, see how the colours come out, shall we? Let's just take that off there. Oh, well, that's quite unexpected. I know you said you wanted blonde, and I did tell you that it wouldn't really be blonde, it would be something. But it is something that I can assure you. I do believe I've hit the brief quite well. I've given you a very bright shade of pink on that side of your head. Yes. Yes, well, I'm glad you like it. Let's just see how the other ones come out. This is on the other side. Just take that off. Okay. And we'll just have a little look and just comb that out. Let me just brush that out, actually. Just brush it out. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. Well, that one's, again, quite an interesting look. That one's bright blue. I don't have anything else to show you. It's kind of the colour. Just get that peg. It's kind of this colour, actually. Maybe the peg kind of melted into it, because that one was meant to be blonde, but it's not, so sorry about that. There's just one more to take. Let me just get that. Right from the middle, if my memory serves me. That one is blonde, which is not what I expected. I actually thought that one was going to come out pink. So it's all a case of experimentation. It is science after all. A little bit of science goes a long way. If you know what the science is, which I apparently don't. But I do have a remedy. You see, one last thing that we tend to do in our haircutting experiences here at Dr. Madman's Wonder Emporium is to finish off the look and to get rid of any of those split ends, we get a little bit of fire. So, what we're going to do is just gently burn the hair off the side of the face. A little bit on this side. There we go. Just a gentle breeze. Please don't try this at home. Leave it to the professionals. Just to give a little hither and a dither, burning off those nasty bits of hair that you didn't like. So let me just do one more little bit just around the side there. There we go. Marvellous. Well, I would say that that is a pretty successful haircut, wouldn't you? I think it's rather splendid. 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 You came in with a full set of hair. And let's just go through the steps. We gave you a good whacking with a rock. We brushed it. We parted it. I stabbed you in the eye. You may have lost part of your earlobe, but it's okay. I replaced it with a piece of cookie that I found on my desk. And we did the cutting, and we did the colouring, and the colouring has turned out perfectly. I think it's got a lovely sort of Technicolor Dreamcoat kind of vibe about it. And then we just burn off some of the parts that we didn't like. So, you do still have hair. You just have a lot less. You will stand out from the crowd, which is what you asked for. You did say you wanted to stand out from the crowd. Well, now you can. And you are a trendsetter. People may not wish to follow the trend, but you are setting one. So I would say, all in all, that was a rather good haircutting service from Dr. Madman in his Wonder Emporium. Now, if you'd like to book another appointment, please just visit me again and I'll see what I can do. Until then, I'll see you next time. The parting process. So what I've got is I've got this little bad boy, and I'm just going to get this part of it right above your eyeballs. I'm going to get this part just in there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bash it gently on your head. And what that will do is it will... I'm just...